Good morning, everyone, and thank you for making the time to be here. I hope you're all doing well. So, before we jump into the campaign planning, let's quickly introduce ourselves and our roles so that we are all aligned. I will start first. My name is Airina. I'm the chairperson for this campaign. I will be overseeing our planning process and ensuring we meet our objective effectively. My job is to also make sure we work as a team and stay focused throughout. Saajhayrao, would you like to go next?
Sure. So, good morning, everyone. So, I'm Saajhayrao, your program coordinator. I'll be handling the design and structure of our campaign activities, and I'll also work closely with each of you to make sure the timeline and program runs smoothly.
Thanks, Saajhayrao. Din Feng?
Thanks, Arina. Hi, team. I'm Ding Feng, the treasurer for our campaign. I will be managing the budget, tracking expenses, and looking into funding or sponsorship opportunity to ensure our plan are financially feasible.
Lovely. Lakxhana, over to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Lakshana. So I am your publicity and marketing coordinator, and I'll be focusing on creating our visuals, promotional materials, and maintaining online engagement. My goal here is to make this campaign more visible and to also send a very loud message, a very impactful message to the community. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, thank you all. Now that we know our role, let's talk about our campaign, Putra Heights Urban Safety. This is something we pitched during our last session, and now it's time to move towards action. Today's agenda is pretty straightforward. Firstly, is to finalizing our campaign objective and rationale, then identifying our target audience, outlining campaign activities, assessing feasibility, and confirming our timeline. So let's begin with our objective. From my perspective, our campaign aims to firstly raise awareness about urban safety and emergency preparedness in Putra Heights, then empower residents to identify the report environmental or safety hazard, then advocate for a safer, inclusive, and well-maintained public infrastructure, then collaborate with local authorities. Does that sounds good to everyone?
Yes, totally agree with Irina. So, I will also like to suggest including educational activities like fire safety talks or basic first aid session. I think this can be helpful, especially for kids and elderly residents.
I agree with Chairperson. So, from a financial perspective, I would also like to suggest that we need to building partnership with local stakeholders like small business, print shop, or safety service provider, as they may offer in-kind support or sponsorship, lowering our campaign financial burden.
Yes, so I would like to add something to that as well. So I would love to push that narrative online, maybe real-time interviews with residents who were affected by the explosion, or even reels on how to recognize gas leaks and faulty wiring.
Okay, thank you for the great input, everyone. As a rationale, this campaign matters because Putra height is growing, but that growing brings new safety risks. We want to raise awareness about urban safety, empower residents to report hazard, and work with authorities to improve public infrastructure. Together, we can make Putra Heights a safer, more prepared, and united community.
Exactly. And having a clear rationale will help when we approach authorities for partners. For instance, if we can show the repercussion of the explosion, the local council may be more willing to provide support to us.
I agree with Sergio. So, from a financial standpoint, I see this campaign as a value investment in community well-being. So, if we can raise awareness about urban safety and emergency preparedness in Prodahai, we are not just improving quality of life, we are also potentially reducing long-term costs related to accident or infrastructure failure.
Yeah, plus let's not underestimate the power of storytelling. So we can capture and share stories of residents, especially the elderly or families who have been affected by this explosion. Sharing the stories would not only humanize the issue, but also foster more empathy and urgency, encouraging more people to actually support this disaster preparedness and safer urban planning as well.
Okay, I love that. Now let's move to our target group. I would say our primary focus should be to the resident of Putra Heights, especially families, youth, and senior citizens. Will you all agree?
Yes, I will agree with Irina. And we might also want to include local shop owners and workers. They are part of the community and could play a big role, especially in maintaining a public area.
Yes, exactly. Good suggestion from Saajhayrao. Involving business owner and workers in a smart move too. If they feel part of the solution, they are more likely to maintain infrastructure, promote safety, or contribute to local beautification long after the campaign ends. So that gives our effort both impact and longevity. So without always relying on future funding.
Yeah, excellent suggestion, by the way. I think it would be ideal to focus on the families affected by the explosion as well, because they're not just the victims, but they are the voices of lived experiences.
Okay, I'm very interested with the idea. Um, okay. So now can we move to activities? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. So firstly, a community workshop, we can make it so that we can gather feedback and raise awareness about safety hazard. Then from social media campaign, we can make poster, videos, and real story, especially about recent explosion and how it could have been prevented. Then collaboration with local councils and NGOs for better infrastructure and safety guidelines. Then we can also make a community storytelling night or exhibition focus on transformation and resilience in Putra Heights. What else should we add?
How about interactive elements in workshop like Q&A sessions or community map board where people mark their concern or ideas about this issue?
Agreed. I will recommend aligning each activity with a funding strategy. For example, if we collaborate with DBKL or safety focused NGO, we might get a safety booklets, banner, or event space.
Yeah. And for the storytelling or the exhibition part, let's make sure each piece carries a clear campaign theme. Maybe we can use a hashtag throughout the entire campaign.
That's true, Lakshana. We can use the hashtags such as Putra Heights Unites, which I think it sounds like a great starting point. Now on feasibility, I think we'll need to be strategic with our time and resources. Means that high impact, low cost solutions like digital outreach, volunteers based activities, and local partnership will be the backbone of this campaign.
Yeah, absolutely, Irina. So we could prioritize outreach platforms that are free are already available to us, like a UKM social media page or community WhatsApp group that are already created by the UKM student itself.
Yes, I agree with both of you. So feasibility means making every sense count. So we should focus on high visibility and low cost effort like social media, volunteer-led initiative, or partnership with local business. In-kind contribution will be crucial. Think free printing, food sponsorship, or hardware discount.
Yep. I also would like to add on Sajay's idea. I think we should also use Instagram Reels or TikToks, TikTok Shorts, if y'all know about that. Because engaging videos they really work when it comes to campaigns, and I think they are practically free to make as well. So I think we should actually take make use of this opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. And this is very excellent, I think. Okay, now into the timeline. I propose a 3-month plan. So for the first month, we can make like awareness building activities like making a poster, reels, or educational content. Then in the second month, we can make the community engagement such as workshop, also interactive session, the Q&A, as what Saajhayrao mentioned. And in the third month, we can make culminating events. We can participate in exhibition, storytelling night, or cleanup day. So what do you all think?
looks good for me, but maybe a space out for the workshop a bit to allow time for the feedback and adjusting the based on the community response so that we can improve our campaigns actually.
Yeah, I would suggest to including buffer time. So for confirming funds or securing sponsor, so maybe we could have a backup plan like something low budget but meaningful, like a safety art contest and etc.
Yeah, totally agree. I think we should also launch our teaser posters or even infographics before the actual campaign to build more anticipation in a way.
Okay. All right. All right, team. Now I would like to recap. Our campaign is about building a safer, cleaner, and more connected Putra Heights. Our objective include raising safety awareness, empowering residents to act, advocating for better infrastructure, and working alongside local authorities. Our activities will focus on education, collaboration, and community pride, all on practical, feasible timeline. Any final input, everyone?
Nope, nothing from my side. That cover it well. I'm excited to get started for this campaign actually.
Yeah, same here. Let's make this impactful.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited as well, and I will begin working on the promotional materials soon.
Awesome energy. Thank you all. I will follow up with the action items and responsibilities by the end of the day. Let's make Putra Heights shine. Thank you. Dismiss.